What's going on, my bear necessities? My name is GoodKhaos, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Hi there again, GoodKhaos. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, GoodKhaos. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Ah, come on, not like you deserve any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come in here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki! You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between the word Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys! GoodKhaos always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room's so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and GoodKhaos can become good friends too? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri! Nope, wrong voice. Oh, Yuri! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's nothing, really. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make a big deal of it if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you very much. I'm definitely reading this. I enthusiastically take the book. Yeah, my book. So my book. Grow elbows. Got it. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki mutter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Looking for something in there? Freaking Monika! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping a collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. Nerd. Huge nerd. Huge nerd. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know the I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on the other side of the door. She pointed to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, GoodKhaos. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover! In fact, Natsuki pulls the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Much like the cover of this game. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Finally, I can be myself. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow! How long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished a series? Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like there's a bunch of stuff about friends in high school, a typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there gonna be a plot? Well, obviously! You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where you're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining, but later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into the backstories and some of the romance starts to happen, that's what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? Much like, I feel like this is just about the game, right? This is all that's gonna, it's just the game. It's like look at the game. It's gonna be interesting, guys. Stay with it. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. It just means that I haven't seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. Like the first one with the cupcakes. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does it matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time that I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Giant head girl. Her head is massive. ... We read on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not! Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. You say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? Her eyes moved. Clever. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? You don't have friends? You don't share manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch him in the face. Oh, I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards other losers over time. Ouch. I just called her a loser. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room, except Monika was being kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough! Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Sorry. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger in one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter! Okay. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast from her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words that feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone! Are you all Ah, crap. Forgot. Are you all ready with today's poem? Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse? Sorry! I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Ah! Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily sides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? You don't want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monika just said, don't be dumb! Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this. Rude. Well, of course! It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you! You get bent! By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what would happen if I didn't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika's wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all. This is a good poem, GoodKhaos! Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you really are a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, GoodKhaos. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people would do. Thinks Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motives here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here too, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit. It's a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yep. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Dude, Natsuki next. Why? Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads the poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poem? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monika said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, that's not great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Irk! Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that to myself. Pretty sure you never said that. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Oh, weird. Right-clicking gives you that. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, like in this poem. Seeing everything around you can do really great things can be disheartening, so I decided to write about it. That's depressing. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helped bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Nice of me. Well, friends, thank you so much for watching. This has been Doki Doki. We'll finish Yori's and Monika's poems next time. Please join me to see that, I guess. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more of whatever's going on around here, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any comments or suggestions, or if you just want to see what's up, you can do so down below in the comment section. You could also, if there's a game you want to see me play, you can leave that in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to say hi back. Or add the game to a list, or whatever. And if you would share this video, I'd be forever and eternally grateful. And as always, have a wonderful day. Bye! And here's your heart, and blink! Your heart. Blink! Hello! 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 Eh? Hello! Hello! Eh? Hello!